You just have to leave me a message.
The sign out front seems pretty self-explanatory.
My hands has got to be creative. They've got to be busy all the time.
The Lord got us into this alteration business.
He'll take us out.
But just what?
Yeah.
Ron and Tinsy Foster are altering.
Emotionally, I could just sit here and cry.
Not exactly trousers.
A lot of times we'll just stop and we'll whisper up a prayer for the family.
August 31st, it was on a Sunday evening.
I know for the first 6 months you could still see the skid marks from when the gentleman hit him from behind.
And I said, well, what about James? What my son James, what happened? Is he all right?
Focus on their stories, hear what they're trying to tell you.
Brenda, Teresa, and Bernadette sit in the back of the room, stealing up nerve as the program is calmly introduced.
This presentation is about death. It's about pain, tragedy.
One by one, they address a group of complete strangers with a most private anguish.
But I love my son very much.
James' shoulder blade, abandoned in the twisted wreckage by the people who hit him.
They left the scene and then they came back a few minutes later and they took beer out of their own car and they took off again.
Bo Heller, rear-ended by a driver traveling over 100 miles an hour.
I mean, he was airborne, I think they said 150 feet, rolled the truck 5 times.
And Aaron Gilming, ripped away from a 5-year-old son at just 28 years old.
He was killed by a drunk driver.
Took away my son.
Stories that are shared with other drunk drivers, people who don't want their faces on TV. So instead we show hands, legs, the back of a head, pieces, disjointed fragments.
Mom, Aaron's been in an accident.
Reflective of the shattered souls at the front of the room.
Your life, it's never the same again.
Which is where this tiny alteration shop comes in. Trying to help fill the massive void.
Lord ain't gonna put any more on you than you can handle, but I question that sometimes.
What they create here
We do what we have to do.
is something that was lost in the tragedies. Contact.
You can already see the shape of his face.
Teddy bears from extremely rare and precious cloth.
It's not just a shirt that's put away in a drawer.
Brenda's, made from the shirt her son wore on the day he was training his boy how to ride a mini bike.
He's the last thing I see when I go to bed at night. He's the first thing I see when I wake up in the morning.
She loved it so much, she thought other victims should have one too.
The bear material.
The foundation in her son's name funds them. Bernadette hands over a t-shirt and a photo in a Ziploc and quietly whispers, "That's my son."
It's my son. Handsome.
Yep, him and his three girls.
Teresa, told to brace herself for the inevitable waterworks.
When you get the bear,
I know.
you'll have a meltdown.
When they arrive at Tinsy's, what was a memento quickly transformed.
Don't you goof up on me over there now.
Well, maybe not always quickly.
He sewed the front and the back together and Dot put the legs in there.
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
Is eventually transformed
He's taking shape now.
into a one-of-a-kind bundle of emotion.
Just to see that piece of clothing again, the tears and the heartache, the joy that it brings back, yeah.
It was there when Bernadette first saw her bear.
Hey, Miss Bernadette.
Looking forward to this.
Oh my goodness, so nice. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hey there. Are you ready for your miracle bear?
And it was there when Teresa and her sisters first saw theirs.
Oh my
my gosh.
They're all different.
One for each of them.
I couldn't tell you when I'm going to let go.
Back at Tinsley's,
Just do me 3 regular.
the piecing together continues of arms and legs and lives.
It's never ending.
But we know each one has a special meaning. We know each one has a special place in people's hearts.
Meanwhile, Brenda is accepting another Ziploc.
And why did you choose this shirt?
That was her favorite shirt.
Her favorite shirt?
She loved green.
As long as there's grief in this world, there be bears.